Did you know that you could be driving a trailer that's not even compliant with the FMCSA and not even know it? Well, stick around. I'm going to explain to you why, and I'm also going to tell you what you can do about it. Coming up on The Journal. Greetings, truck lovers and truth seekers. This is it. The CIC of the United States of Truckin, your trusted source inside the nerve center of the Truth in Broadcasting Network, deep inside the TIB Command Center, right here. This right here isn't just a show. This is a movement, a growing community of like-minded, hard-working professional truck drivers like you who know that trucking just isn't a job, it's a calling. And together we're all on a mission. You're welcome to join. That mission is to make trucking great again. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Get comfortable. But right now I've got to ask you something. Did you know that you could be driving a trailer that's non-compliant with the FMCSA rules as they're written and not even know it? That's right, folks. You could have a perfectly good, well-functioning, perfectly legal, by meeting all the safety standards, almost brand new trailer, but thanks to a ridiculous FMCSA rule, a tiny missing detail could put you at risk of fines, shutdown, and worse yet, obsolescence. Folks, we need to understand exactly how we got here. Underride crashes have been a thing for a while now. They've been in the news quite a bit. In fact, I've got a couple of videos on my channel that perfectly explain this. It's those horrific crashes where passenger vehicles slide under the rear of a semi-trailer and cause either an injury or a fatality. It's been a deadly issue for decades. In fact, following the tragic death of actress Jane Mansfield back in 1967, the call for safer trailer designs began to intensify. This led to the implementation of rear underride guards, commonly known as DOT bumpers, or in today's speak, Mansfield bars, aimed at preventing such tragedies. Fast forward all the way to the 90s, and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration established the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Standards, setting requirements for rear impact guards and rear impact protection. These standards mandated that trailers be equipped with guards capable of withstanding specific force levels to prevent underride incidents. Despite these regulations, though, tragedies continued, and as of 2019, a devastating crash occurred near St. Louis. We may recall seeing in the news where a car traveling about 55 collided with the rear of a stationary tractor trailer, and the subsequent $462 million verdict, claiming that they found the trailer's rear impact guard was compliant with 2004 standards and was insufficient to prevent such a tragedy. However, here's where the plot thickens, because while these upgraded standards represent progress, the FMCSA introduced a rule that could undermine even those improvements. FMCSA now requires certification of these impact guards by way of a label. That label is usually affixed to the bumper itself, and if these labels are missing or damaged, their rule stated that it could be put out of service or the owner fined or forced to fix it. Well, a common occurrence is that these labels would then get worn, washed off, or just missing entirely. So there begins bureaucratic red tape that the FMCSA has just recently addressed in an article in thetrucker.com. So here we are after decades of tragic accidents, legal battles, and regulatory updates aimed at improving safety, and we're now facing a rule that could penalize truckers and fleets over a minor labeling problem. So looking forward, what does this mean for you and I? Okay, so we're out here every day, we're driving the miles, so now you've got to worry about a sticker on your trailer that might just disappear. First, you have to ask yourself, are you at risk? Well, if you own your own trailer, you need to go check as to whether or not you first have that sticker anyway. Then once you've figured it out, figure out whether it's readable. If it's missing or it's fading, you're kind of in a gray area. Right now, the FMCSA says that enforcement isn't an issue. But for now, how long is that going to last? If DOT officers decide to start citing for this, you could be looking at fines. Or worse yet, you could be looking at having to replace a trailer that's perfectly functional. Secondly, should you be worried about what comes next? Look, we all know how this works. They say it's just guidance, then regulations tighten up. Enforcement cracks down. You're on the hook for the expensive and unordinary repair. We've seen it time and time again. Whether it's emissions, regulations, speed limiters, ELDs, you name it. One day it's a suggestion, then the next day it's an enforcement nightmare. So let's be real. If they keep moving the goalposts, who's footing the bill? So if I were you, I would start reading up. I would start getting smart. I would start getting loud. You let the FMCSA and the DOT and the industry groups know that this rule's a joke. It didn't need to even be a thing in the first place. We've improved the underguard protection as per their standards. That should be enough. You back these organizations like the CVSA and others that think like we do, that this is a joke and it needs to be completely scrapped. Another thing you can do is stay subscribed to my channel. I've made it a daily mission to update you on news, on opinions you need to hear, and information you might not otherwise get. So go down below, like this program, become a subscriber, and certainly don't hesitate but to leave a comment down below. I want to hear from you. I want to know, are you dealing with this? Do you have one of these trailers? Do you have this concern in the back of your mind? Tell me in the comments below. Let me know if something as stupid as a missing label has you bugged. Together, we will make trucking great again. Trucker by day, broadcaster by night. Because remember, guys, it's the trucks that make the deliveries, but it's you that make the difference. It's said the end of the road isn't helping a friend. It's the beginning of a journey that never ends. Till our next video, friends, be sure to be safe, keep it real, and keep it rolling.